Okay, so we've talked about all these big changes happening in SEO, AEO and SGE.
Right.
But knowing is only half the battle, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like now I need some actual strategies to tackle all of this.
Okay, sure.
What can you tell our listeners about how to practically approach SEO in the coming years?
Well, let's start with something specific.
Okay.
If you're selling products online, Google Shopping is your new best friend.
Okay. Google Shopping, that makes sense.
Yeah.
People want to see what they're buying.
Right.
And visuals can be really compelling.
Absolutely.
But how does Google Shopping fit into this whole SEO puzzle?
Think about your own shopping habits.
Okay.
When you're looking for a product, do you spend hours sifting through pages of search results?
Probably not, no.
No, you probably head straight to that shopping tab.
I do, yeah.
Right. And that's where Google Shopping shines.
Okay.
By optimizing your product feed through Google Merchant Center, you can get your products featured prominently
Okay.
and grab those shoppers' attention right away.
So it's all about making it as easy as possible for people to find and buy what they want.
Exactly. Convenience is king.
Convenience is king, for sure.
Yes.
What else should we be focusing on?
Well, here's a key strategy that's becoming increasingly important.
Okay.
Invest in original research.
Original research.
Yeah, think about it.
Okay.
The internet is overflowing with content.
Oh my gosh. I know it's overwhelming.
It is.
Yeah.
And everyone's rehashing the same old ideas.
Right, it's the same tired statistics over and over.
Yeah, exactly.
Every article I read feels like it's saying the same thing,
Right.
just worded a little differently.
Exactly.
How do we break out of that echo chamber?
Originality is your secret weapon.
Oh.
So conduct your own surveys,
Mm-hmm.
gather unique data, or even just offer a fresh perspective on an old topic.
Okay.
That's how you stand out from the crowd.
Right, and become the go-to source of information.
Exactly. You become a valuable resource in your niche.
I love that.
Yeah.
And not only does it help you stand out, but it also plays into that whole EAT thing we were talking about.
It does.
By creating original research.
Yeah.
You're literally demonstrating expertise and establishing yourself as an authority.
Absolutely.
I like it.
Yeah.
So speaking of expertise,
Yeah.
that brings us to another critical strategy.
Okay.
Doubling down on your niche.
Your niche.
Yes, the days of trying to be everything to everyone are over.
They are long gone.
Yeah, you just can't do it anymore.
You can't be everything to everyone.
So we need to focus on what we know best,
Exactly.
what we're truly passionate about,
Yes.
and create these in-depth, niche-specific resources
Right.
that answer our target audience's most pressing questions.
Exactly. And you know what goes hand in hand with niche expertise?
What's that?
Voice search.
Voice search.
Oh, yeah. We touched on this earlier with AEO, but it's worth emphasizing again.
Okay.
Optimizing for voice search is non-negotiable in the future of SEO.
Okay, so it's not just about targeting specific keywords anymore.
Right.
It's about understanding how people actually talk when they're searching for information.
Think about how you use voice search in your own life.
Okay.
You're probably using natural conversational language, asking questions,
Right.
and you're expecting answers that are concise and relevant to your immediate needs.
Yeah, like right now I need this answer.
Exactly.
So instead of stuffing our content with keywords, we need to write in a way that feels more human, more conversational.
More natural.
More natural, yeah.
Exactly. Focus on those long tail keywords.
Okay.
Those longer, more specific phrases that people use in voice search. And remember, people are asking questions.
Yes.
So make sure your content provides those answers in a clear and straightforward way.
Gotcha. So we've covered a lot of strategic ground here.
We have.
Google Shopping, original research, niche-focused voice search.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
What about the technical side of things?
Okay.
Are there any website-specific factors that are going to impact SEO in the future?
Absolutely. And this is where those core web vitals we mentioned earlier come into play.
Core web vitals, okay.
These user-centric metrics are becoming increasingly important
Okay.
as Google continues to prioritize websites that provide a seamless, enjoyable user experience.
So we're talking about things like loading speed, interactivity, visual stability.
Exactly.
If your website is slow or clunky or just plain ugly,
Yeah.
you're going to have a hard time ranking well.
You are. It's like trying to run a marathon in flip-flops,
I love that analogy.
right?
You might be able to do it,
You might.
but it's not going to be pretty.
It's not going to be pretty at all.
So think about it from a user's perspective.
Okay.
If a website takes forever to load, or it's difficult to navigate, you're just going to get frustrated and leave.
Absolutely.
And Google knows this.
They do.
They're rewarding websites that prioritize those quality signals.
Right. It's almost like they're saying we're not just an index of websites anymore. We're curators of experiences.
I love that.
Yeah.
And this ties back to our earlier conversation about balancing AI with human expertise.
It does.
Because even with all these amazing advancements in AI, Google still recognizes the importance of human judgment when it comes to assessing the quality and trustworthiness of a website.
Absolutely.
So it's not just about ticking off a list of technical boxes.
Right.
It's about creating a website that genuinely provides value to users.
Exactly. And that's where EET comes back into play.
Yeah.
It's like this underlying current that runs through all of these SEO strategies.
Okay.
Reminding us that building trust and authority is paramount.
Okay, so it's not enough to just have a fast-loading website or optimized for voice search. Yeah. You need to demonstrate expertise, build credibility, create content that people actually want to read, share, and engage with.
It's about the whole package.
Yeah, it's the whole package.
Not just isolated tactics.
I see what you mean. Okay, this has been incredibly insightful.
Good. I'm glad. Well, there's one big question we haven't fully tackled yet.
Okay.
What about the rise of paid search?
Paid search?
Yeah, with all these ads taking up space at the top of the search results.
Right.
Is organic SEO even worth it anymore?
That's the big question.
That's what we'll unravel next.
Right, so we've talked about a ton of strategies, to like navigate this crazy world of SEO.
Yeah.
But there's this elephant in the room.
Okay.
We got to address it.
Okay, let's do it.
Paid search.
Yeah.
It feels like every time I do a search, those ads are taking up more and more space at the top of the page,
Right.
So does this mean organic SEO is dead?
That's a valid question.
Like, should we just throw in the towel and start pouring all our money into ads?
So it's a valid concern.
Yeah.
And I understand why you'd ask that. It's true that paid ads are becoming more prominent, and they definitely have a place in a comprehensive digital marketing strategy.
Yeah, okay.
But here's the thing.
Okay.
Organic SEO is far from dead.
Okay, good.
In fact, it might be more important than ever.
Okay, so why?
Okay.
Why should we still care about organic SEO?
Yeah, why bother when it seems like those paid ads are just dominating the search results?
Right.
Well, let's go back to that statistic.
Okay.
35% of consumers still use search engines to make buying decisions. That's a huge potential audience you'd be missing out on if you ignored organic SEO entirely.
Okay, that's a good point.
And even if people click on those paid ads, they don't always convert right away.
Right. Sometimes I click on an ad and then I do more research, read reviews, compare different options.
Exactly.
I'm not always ready to buy right then and there, even if the ad was interesting.
Exactly. And organic search results, they often play a crucial role in that research and validation phase.
That makes sense.
People might see that paid ad, but then they scroll down, see what other information is available to get a broader perspective.
And to be honest, sometimes those paid ads can feel pushy. Like they're trying to force a product down my throat.
I think that's a fair assessment.
Yeah.
There's a certain level of skepticism that comes with paid ads.
For sure.
People know those companies are paying to be at the top.
Tuning at the top.
So they might not trust those recommendations as much as they trust organic listings.
Right. Organic results feel more like genuine recommendations.
I do.
Yeah, it's like Google saying, hey, but based on what you're searching for, we think these websites are the most relevant and authoritative.
Exactly. It feels more objective.
Yeah.
Less driven by money.
Yeah, it feels less salesy.
Right.
Right.
You're spot on.
Okay.
Organic SEO is about building that trust and authority over time.
Yeah.
It's about creating content that is genuinely valuable, informative, and engaging.
Okay.
So that Google sees you as a credible source.
Yeah.
And rewards you with those higher rankings.
So it's not just keywords and backlinks anymore.
No, it's not just about those technical things anymore.
It's about building a brand that people trust.
Right.
A website that people enjoy visiting.
Yeah.
And content that people actually want to read.
Absolutely. And all of those things we talked about earlier. Yeah. Optimizing for user experience, building EET, creating original research.
Yeah.
All of that contributes to a strong organic SEO strategy.
Okay.
And in fact, they become even more important in a landscape where paid ads are so prominent.
Right. So it's almost like you're saying paid ads can get you seen, but organic SEO is what makes people stick around and ultimately trust you.
That's a great way to put it.
Right.
Paid search and organic SEO,
Yeah.
they aren't mutually exclusive.
Right.
They actually work best when they complement each other.
Oh.
Paid search can give you that immediate visibility boost,
Right.
drive targeted traffic,
Right.
while organic SEO builds that long-term trust and authority, creates a sustainable source of traffic over time.
So it's not a question of choosing one or the other.
Right.
It's about finding the right balance
Exactly.
and integrating both strategies into a cohesive digital marketing plan.
Exactly.
That's really helpful advice.
Good. I'm glad.
We've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive.
A lot of ground.
But before we wrap things up, is there one key takeaway you want to leave our listeners with?
I think the most important thing to remember is this
Good.
SEO is not dead. It's evolving.
It's evolved.
The rules of the game are changing,
Right.
but the fundamentals remain the same.
Okay.
Create valuable content,
Right.
optimize for user experience, and build trust and authority.
Okay.
Those who embrace this evolution and adapt their strategies,
Yeah.
they're the ones that will continue to thrive in the world of search.
That's a great message to end on.
Yeah,
It's not about being intimidated by change. It's about being excited by the possibilities.
absolutely.
We've talked about how AI is transforming SEO,
Right.
the importance of user experience, and that dance between paid and organic search strategies.
Yeah.
You know, I know our listener will walk away from this feeling empowered and ready to tackle whatever Google throws our way next.
Good. I hope so.
But as you continue exploring the future of SEO on your own, I want to leave you with this.
Okay.
As AI becomes more and more sophisticated
Right.
in its ability to create content,
Yeah.
how do you think the very definition of expertise in EAT will evolve?
That's a good question.
Something to think about
Yeah.
as we navigate this increasingly AI-driven world.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining us today on Tech Podcast. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for future episodes. Stay tech savvy and see you soon.